Welcome to an episode of Whole Whale TV. We are talking about the ideas around Valentine's Day. First off, here's why I'm excited about Valentine's Day. I want you to, in your mind, guess in billions how much is spent on the chocolates and presents and various items that are purchased around and on Valentine's Day. Go on, give a thought, 5, 10, what have you. Where are you in the range of 100, which would be silly, don't guess that number. It's around $18 billion. And maybe that number sounds like wild and crazy. However, it signals that there's an opportunity. And I got some more notes on how that compares to other national days. I care about it because people are opening their hearts and wallets on specifically Valentine's Day, but it stacks up. So Valentine's Day is about $18 billion. Also Easter is around $18 billion on spending, and this is the National Retail Foundation data, by the way, that pulls these things. Halloween, we spend about $9 billion on probably mostly animal pet costumes, I imagine. Father's Day is $15 billion. Leading the pack is Mother's Day with $23 billion, of course, because mothers, are far more important than fathers. That's factually accurate. So, coming back to it, why I'm excited about Valentine's Day is when you think about nonprofits that sort of own the day, have a national campaign, and tie into these things. Making a joke about fathers, but it's being branded more and more over time around prostate cancer, prostate awareness, prostate testing, and that sort of thing. And breast cancer awareness is tied very closely with a lot of campaigns that surface around Mother's Day, hunger, food drives, food pantries, and coat drives around Thanksgiving. There's a lot of activity. I don't see a clear winner, a strong message being put out there on Valentine's Day, in and around a day where, frankly, our hearts are open and so are our wallets. So here's the challenge. I'm going to throw out some ideas for fundraising tips. Maybe gets you started with opportunities for your volunteers or your supporters to say, hey, here are some ideas to do in your local area to support our mission and our cause. The important thing here is not just sort of give us money. I think it's key to say why it ties in with the event, why it ties in with the message of Valentine's Day and your organization. Obviously the holidays and Christmas and that period of time is also a time of giving, and I think a nonprofit there, if you close your eyes, that does it pretty well, is the Salvation Army. And you think about the bell ringing, and it's in the back of your mind, you're like, oh yeah, ding, 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 every single quarter, volunteers running that, bringing that back, and this message of giving, this is when we work. I think the opportunity is there. So here are some idea starters for you to say, hey, what kind of activities can be done? It's all about flowers, and so what if one of the things are selling flowers with creative, fun tags, and just trust me, run onto Pinterest and see what you can do with flower tags that bring a message of what this flower supported, and you charge a little bit more for a flower, but it comes with that message that some of this money goes toward this nonprofit. Supporters could run off and do it. You could partner with a local florist even. I don't know if a portion of the proceeds go to a nonprofit, or you're doing a sort of gift wrapping type of strategy for people buying flowers on the day. Anything chocolate covered fundraising related is a great idea, but make it so that it is a lollipops for the land, or chocolate covered fruit for a purpose. You're going to be more creative than that, hopefully. You can do fun guess the love things where you take those candy hearts that no one eats except for maybe my wife, toss them into a jar and do a guessing game, do a bid for a guess in that type of style. Always charity date auctions, as long as you're supporting healthy relationships as you do it, can be done in and around Valentine's Day. Named cause gifts. There are a number of plant a tree or help a family or adopt a polar bear in someone's name. So making something that is specifically Valentine's Day related in messaging and worth, so that, let's say, people can get that Valentine, that special someone in their life, the thing as a gift that reflects that. Any sort of branded card. Everyone is buying cards. You can release a type of card or an e-card in that sense. Candygrams for good. Take candygram orders and send them around and service that for a cause. Valentine's Day greetings. Yeah, across Snapchat and things like that. You can create funny filters and pieces for your supporters to send out messages around Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day greetings. Premium e-cards, you can design those to be sent from your site. Also a good way to collect emails potentially. Tie that in with a thank you or a donation piece, like $10 was made for that. A bunch of hearts show up. That's one thought. There are tons more ideas on our site for fundraising pieces, but the important thing is not the silly tactics I'm showing you. It's more about the way you would consistently repeat this as a campaign around Valentine's Day, build up, lead into, and take advantage of the top of mind messaging of the day and just shift it so slightly to reinforce your brand, your message, and the reason your organization exists. Good luck. I hope that was helpful. Oh, wait a minute. For more videos, obviously you can click here or subscribe. We're always posting new stuff because it's what we do.